give us a Miami Dolphins off-season grade?
Well, I'm a hard grader, so I'm gonna go ahead and give the Dolphins a C plus as far as an offensive grade. Now, there's a lot of changes coming in here. We done got ourselves a new defensive coordinator, Anthony Weaver from the Baltimore Ravens, and one of the key one of the key one of the key reasons why I ended up giving the Dolphins a C plus was because we were unable to retain Christian Wilkins, our defensive tackle, who I felt like is probably our energy guy. We'll get the defense going, and also he's a very very key pass rusher as far as bringing pressure up the middle. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him a C plus, along with there's a lot of question marks as far as our pass rush is concerned. Bradley Chubb coming off an ACL injury, Jalen Phillips coming off an Achilles tear, and I'm having some issues trying to figure out where we're gonna get this pass rush from if we're not able to come back healthy. I should say.
All right. J-Mo?
Nah, yeah, I was right around, C plus, B minus as well. We didn't do any we didn't make like any big splash additions. Like last season we got Jalen Ramsey and it was like, oh, that's a major upgrade. Then we got Vic Fangio and it was like, oh, what I mean? He made a name for himself. So it would seem like very big upgrades, but I think maintaining what we have, locking in what we have, and like I said, we'll get the tour, paying him that contract. But picking up Odell, I think we made some decent moves. I'm interested. I think it's going to be interesting to see what Anthony Weaver does, though. New defensive coordinator, and I agree with the Christian Wilkins. I don't know how many times I used to talk about him when I come on the show. He's definitely our energy guy. So yeah, honestly, I'm right around. If you want to go B minus, C plus, right around. Maintaining grade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think one of the key, so I'm looking at your biggest losses. Y'all mentioned Christian Wilkins, and I think Robert Hunt's also a big loss too. The guy, your lineman, X-Man, but X-Man was in and out the lineup last year because of injury. But Van Ginkel, I think that was a big one too. So, but y'all got some key guys. I got Jordan Brooks from the Seahawks. I got Jonnu Smith. I mean, y'all don't really use tight ends like that, but y'all did get Calais Campbell and OBJ. What y'all think about the OBJ move?
I mean, I like it if he's gonna play. You know what I mean? If he's gonna play, I think it'd be cool, because he's not gonna get the ball a lot. He's just gonna be on the field. People gonna be like, man, he ain't nothing. But if he could just show flashes here and there with the two receivers we already have, I think it's cool. And he done been around the league. He done the great things that these other receivers are trying to do already. So I think it's a nice move.
Nice veteran leader to bring up in there. Like, if we'll get to Tua in a second, if we can make this offense more, open it up a little bit more where we get everybody else involved. Like you just talked about Jonnu Smith too. Like that's a big, huge weapon, but we don't really get the tight end involved due to the limitations of the quarterback. So if again, we're gonna get to Tua in a second. If they open, hit them. They weapons.
Mm-hmm. And another thing I want to ask y'all before we go to the next topic was off season. Jalen Waddle, 3-year, $84 million contract. Now it's the 5th highest paid receiver in the NFL. Do y'all like that? Yeah, did y'all resign to that contract?
It wasn't his time. I wanted Christian Wilkins back.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gonna let Waddle go?
Like, had like what? He still had the 5th-year option, if I'm not mistaken. So he could have waited. Christian Wilkins was very, very key. Like this could have been. I know we lost Xavier Howard. That's a blow, but Christian Wilkins was definitely key. Where it separated from being a C plus to possibly an A minus if you would have got that done.
Yeah, he had not. See, he was going into his last year of his contract, Jalen Waddle. So his new contract starts 2025. So he was going into his last year of his contract. So, hey, You lose or pay him. All right.
Yeah, had to lock it in.